As trainers, you're so blessed. We host Monene Gidera again. He started us off on blood proposition, the fundamentals, what you need to know. We're now going to the blood development and blood promotion and how you position yourself and how you convert now the customers that you've shown your blood. Welcome, Gidera.
Thank you so much, Martha. Allow me to share screen.
Thank you.
You can see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
So
Nikupeleke
now,
Java tukunywe kahawa, hapo ndio tuko.
sasa tuko Java.
Mhm.
And I'll start by asking Martha, if someone takes you to Java, what do you feel?
Of course, when someone takes me to Java and like any other place, and the place that the coffee place that I'm used to, it makes one feel. If I go to any Java, I feel I'm still in Java. Whether I'm in Nairobi, I'm in Kisumu, wherever, it makes me feel, and I feel so honored because I know that's it's a blood that is known. It's a place that everyone feels good whenever they are in it. Okay, that's my feeling as a person.
Awesome. Allow me to dwell on let me pick something you've said that you feel honored.
Yes.
So most people, if they have a business meeting, they have a date, or they have some money, one of the restaurants they will think of going is Java. Because the way Java has positioned itself, it has positioned itself as a brand that makes you feel important. It makes you feel honored, like you said, it makes you feel valued. And it makes you more confident. For example, if you're doing a business meeting and you are at Java, Hurlingham, you're more confident that this client will perceive you in a better way. So we normally like to say that branding is what you make people feel, and marketing is what you make people do. So in this case, Java makes people feel valued, honored, important, confident. And what now it makes you do is that it makes you to take that action to, do your meetings there, do your date there, do your trip there. So as you grow your brand, ask yourself, what will that brand make people feel? And what will that brand make people do? Yes. So with that understanding, we go into brand development. And brand development is very critical, because this is where this now sets the pace for everything you will do for your brand. A mistake we see so many micro and small businesses doing is that they want to jump this stage. They want to jump brand development and go into and go straight into brand promotion. But now, if you have not figured out your brand development, then it means that you will be pushing a brand that has no identity. And so now we want to talk about everything brand development and how you can develop your brand for that perfect identity and positioning. So number one, you need to ask yourself, why are you even investing in branding? And some of the reasons you want to invest in branding is to build trust and an outstanding recognition of your business for generations to come. For example, Coca-Cola, they have a particular identity. They have a particular look and feel. They have a particular image, etc. So now we will talk about all this. So now we want to develop a brand, and you need to have your brand values in place. And brand values are the characters and the beliefs that drive your business. For example, reliable, integrity is a value. Which other value, Martha, can you mention?
For us, we have integrity is very key. Honesty is very key. And, we say what we do and do what we say. Then we are passionate. We believe in being passionate, delivering what we're promising.
Wow. So different brands will pick different values. And values will be picked from one, the founders of the brand, two, the customers you want to serve, their values they want to see, and then three, the solutions you're bringing about. So this will inform how you develop your brand values. So that is the first aspect of your brand development. You come up with brand values. And then now from here now we have to shape the way people perceive your brand. You have to shape the way people perceive your brand. And this is where developing your brand look and feel strategically comes in. So for example, we bank with Absa. It's one of our banks. And so when you go into any Absa bank, you'll find a very nice ambience, colorful couches, warm people. So they have defined their brand look and feel. So from the moment you walk in, you can tell that this is the kind of vibe Absa want me to feel when I'm in this bank. So you need to define your brand look and feel. And so how do you do this practically? One is culture. The first aspect of your brand look and feel is culture. So what culture would you want your brand to embrace? So do you want to be a friendly brand, for example? We have AAR Kiambu, who when you deliver, an year later, they come to see you and your baby to celebrate birthday, and they bring you gifts. So this is a culture that this brand is driving, friendly culture. Number two, customer. What kind of customers do you want to serve? And you need to ask yourself, for example, are they adventurous? Are they family oriented? For example, Fanta, because they target a younger generation, their messaging is very playful. Number three, what is the voice of your brand? So every time you're communicating with your customers, how does that communication come out? For example, a brand like KCB, a brand like Coop Bank, if you go to their social media pages, they are very playful with their captions. They are very playful with their messaging. They are very playful with their graphics. They are always using statements that have been used in the subcultures. For example, mapema ndio best, ama hii imeenda. So they have chosen a very playful voice for their brand. Number four, what is the feeling that people get when they interact with your brand? So if you're running a salon, are you making people feel beautiful from the moment they walk in? If you're running a school, are you making your students feel empowered from the moment they walk in? So you need to define the feeling that people will get when they interact with your brand. We have number 5, what impact does your brand have on people? As Safaricom is associated with growth, they have so many initiatives to communities, to the marketplace that are making sure we keep on growing. A brand like Carrefour usually has a lot of promotions, and this has now been associated with saving us money and giving us convenience when we need it. So you need to define the impact your brand has on people's lives. Then finally, we have the X factor. What extra thing do you want to be known for? For example, bonfire adventures. Every time, for example, the top candidates in KCP, KCSE, you'll find they are taken to Masai Mara. There's a police officer who was dancing during traffic, bonfire, Museli. So this has become their X factor, and it has endeared them to the community, to the corporates. So you need to ask yourself as a brand, what is my X factor? So all these 6 aspects will help you to come up with a brand look and feel that will be very unique to your brand, that will be associated to your brand, that will help your brand to differentiate and to stand out amongst competitors and collaborators. So once you have understood the fundamentals of brand development, now you can start planning on your brand promotion. And some of the key things that will be very clear as you start your brand promotions include your business name should be intact, your tagline, your mission, your vision, your core values, your goals, your core activities. So after we've done the brand values, after we've done the brand look and feel, the 6 aspects we've talked about, now you need to make sure that you have a business name that relates to the solutions you're offering, that you have a tagline that is very catchy and easy to the tongue and easy to the mind. You have a mission that explains your solutions. You have a vision that explains your desired state of your customers. And then you have core values that again relate to the solutions you're offering. And then you have clearly indicated your goals and you have clearly indicated your core activities. So now when all this is intact, now we can start doing brand promotion. Martha, maybe you can redo the First Learner's tagline.
First Learner's tagline is that abundance is a natural state for you.
Yes.
Yes, and our mission is to change the financial conversation in every home.
Yes.
And,
so now we have established our brand, in terms of identity. So now we start doing our promotion. And the first aspect of brand promotion is doing the right targeting.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the key questions you need to ask yourself while promoting your brand is, how do you identify your target audience correctly? And some of the ways you can easily map your audience is by asking yourself these questions. Number 1, who are they?
Mm-hmm.
What is their age, occupation, gender, income levels, interests? etc. Number two, what are their interests or challenges? So, for example, they want affordable and stylish homes. If you're a real estate agent or a real estate company, the challenges that your people are going through is that they cannot find affordable and stylish homes. And number three, why do they need your products or services? Perhaps they want to explore life, perhaps they want to learn, perhaps they want to be beautiful. So you need to ask yourselves, why do they need your products or services? The next point is, where are they located? Online and offline. And then the next point is, how is their lifestyle and behavior? Are they people who plan? Are they random? etc. And then finally, when do they need your product or services? Is it on a daily basis? Is it once a month? Is it thrice a year? When they need your services. So now with all aspects, you are able to target your customers very well, and you're able now to keep up with the things that they need, when they need them, and how they need them. So from that, after you've targeted your customers, you need to ask yourself, what are the right strategies to employ? So, and at Oracle Branding, we have a model which we call the 50-30-20, because we are in the digital age. 50% of your marketing budget should go to digital marketing efforts. 30% of your marketing budget should go to your experiential marketing efforts. You know, what are you creating? And when you say experiential marketing efforts, what are the activities you are doing to create a touch point between your brand and its customers? For example, you can do a seminar. That's experiential marketing. You can set up a tent at Income and give samples of your cake. That's experiential marketing. You can visit churches and set up a tent or like a small desk to talk about your services. That is experiential marketing. So 30% of your marketing budget should go to that. And then 20% should go into your promotional marketing. So are you giving promotional materials? For example, if you're giving that cake at Kencom, you can give people a free branded carrier bag, something that when I go to the market tomorrow to buy my onions, I have a bag to carry, and this will help, people to push my brand for free. So this is the 50-30-20 model. Then now from there, you need to ask yourself, what kind of content will I be pushing out? Content is king. Content will help you to position your brand on the digital space. The content you push, the captions, the videos, the photos, the games you make people play online, the quizzes, etc. So you need to ask yourself, how will my content look like? And some of the fundamentals of content marketing, number one is utility. How useful is your content to the people you are targeting? For example, fast learners. What we are doing here, this is a type of content we are pushing out as fast learners. So
Sure.
someone will be able to interact with this video and learn a few things on branding and marketing. And I'm sure there are so many other videos you've done that
Yes.
people learn different things. So how useful is your content? Then number two, trends. What are the trends that will make your brand to stand out? And then how are you bringing out your expertise as a brand through your content? And then, of course, we have influencer marketing. This is using people who have influence over your target to push your brand, your product, and your services. The next strategy you can use, as we talked about, is experiential branding. This is where you can do a mall activation. You can do, for example, if you do mall activation, we have a client who has a kindergarten, and every time they have closed school, they pick a mall, and then they take the classroom experience and the fun school experience to that mall. So that now people come to that mall will see that this is a school I can take my children to. And then finally, promotional branding and out-of-home advertising. For promotional branding, we say choice or customization is key. These days, if you want to give out promotional items, don't just do any promotional item for the sake. So if you are targeting women, please do a promotional item that will be relevant to women. If you are targeting IT people, please do a promotional item that is relevant to those people. So if you're doing a seminar that you've called IT people, if you give them a branded flash disk, that will be very ideal for them, because they use flash disks now and then, very often. So choice or customization is very key. And then out-of-home advertising, we have things like billboards, we have things like transit advertising. Martha, I'm sure you've seen buses wrapped with advertising, especially
Yes.
hoppers and city shuttles.
And the
That is what,
Ubers.
and the Ubers. So that is what we call out-of-home advertising. How are you reaching people? How are you making your brand more and more visible, using the channels, using the platforms they use the most? So after that, now we pick the right channels, and your channels are your touch points. So ask yourself, are your customers mostly online or offline? So for online, we normally say that you need to be in at least 4 or 5 social media channels, because each channel plays a unique role online, attracting different types of audiences. So if you're only on Facebook, you're missing out on the potential audiences who are on LinkedIn, who are on Instagram, who are on TikTok, who are on YouTube. So be in at least 4 social media channels. And then we have traditional channels like TV and radio, which give you more credibility to reach a local audience faster. If someone sees your ad on TV or radio, they will perceive that you have the credibility to handle the solutions you're offering, because an ad on TV is very expensive. So they perceive you as a very big company. And so the modern channels, the online channels like social media, websites, Google advertising, they are cost effective, they are very involving, engaging, and they help you to reach a broader audience.
Thank you, Munene. Maybe at that point I can highlight that as fast trainers, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, and we are very much on YouTube. So thank you. And fast trainers know that, but for those who may not know, that's where we are, and they can get us. No one can get us there. Thank you.
Awesome. So I'll definitely follow you, and I'll definitely get in touch to be a member if there's membership.
Yeah, it's a great network.
Yes. So now after the channeling, we need to pick the right messaging. So Martha, in a second, I want you to help me finish this sentence. Mosho.
Moja.
Moja. Pika kwa.
Hibo. It was like that.
Yes, yes. See now this kind of messaging imekwama na sisi. It has stuck with us because these brands knew the kind of messaging to push for us to engage with, for us to remember for many years to come. So again, the right messaging will help you to attract and relate to the right audience. And your messaging should be short, memorable, and very resourceful to the customer. Immediately they read your message, they know this is for me. And I have a few examples here. There's a billboard for Brookside which says, enjoy milk again. And then it goes further to ask, are you lactose tolerant? So this was a billboard. If you're passing there and you're lactose tolerant, you know that now there's a milk by Brookside which you can enjoy. It is short, it is memorable, and it is resourceful. Resourcefulness here being, it tells you that you don't have to worry that you are lactose tolerant. Number two, I saw a billboard by Apple, and it was saying, love the power, love the price. Again, it is short, it is memorable, and it is resourceful. It tells you that the iPhone 13 is very powerful, and it is at a cost that you will love. The last one is by Gigi. So Gigi tells you more seats than Kasarani Stadium. So this helps you to know that Gigi is selling seats of a wide range of variety. So after your messaging, now you need to time your people. You need to understand the season they are in. You need to understand the general season people are in. For example, January symbolizes a fresh start. So this is where people are setting goals. February, the month we are in, love is in the air. I'm sure you've been seeing a lot of graphics with to love messages and all that.
True.
So, you know, you can check the months he has, as I've outlined, and, you know, just know how to position your brand according to the month. And then another aspect of seasoning your customers, your brand is you need to know major events. You need to know major sporting events. Like, for example, the World Cup was going on. How are you positioning your brand? Naivas had a campaign during World Cup that was saying, they have a team for the World Cup and they had all the influencers, Akina Terence, creative. You need to know the pop and culture. Then you need to know the World Something Day. International Women's Day is coming up in March. So how will you align brand to that particular day? So now after the seasoning, you now need to have the right tools. And so, and we say the right tools will help you to make your work easier, faster, affordable, more organized. And some of the tools you can take advantage of include a WhatsApp blaster, which can help you to push your message to people in bulk on WhatsApp, MailChimp, which helps you to send bulk emails, Google Forms, which help you to do a research, Canva, which helps you to do your designs, Clipchamp, which helps you to edit your videos, etc. And we have CRMs like HubSpot, that if you're running social media channels, that one CRM will allow you, if you put your post there, it goes to all the channels at once. So you don't have to post at your FB, on Instagram, on Twitter separately. When you have that one CRM, you're able to post one post at a go.
Thank you, Monene. Sorry. Monene, thank you so much. You can stick there as I highlight something to my people. Just go back to what to use.
Yes, there we go.
Thank you so much, Monene. I'm sure some first trainer has been asking me, where can I get someone who can teach me these things? Do you have classes for such?
Yes, we have, we call them consultation sessions, where we take you through now in depth everything we're talking
about. Thank you so much, Monene, for that far. I'm still going to host you again. My first trainers I'll post your contact so that my first trainers can be able to follow you and also get the lessons in depth. First trainers, let me assure you, Monene is very affordable. His cost and his everything, you really love that cost because he'll give you value for your money. Thank you, and let's keep watching.